Hi, this is Mary Ann Hall with Shoppers Hall. We're actually going to go over how to set up and utilize the Platinum Coupon plugin. There's a little bit of difference between this and the other plugins that we've made because this has got lots of extra features and lots of extra things that are added. So we're going to go through each one step by step. So the very first thing you do after install is you'll see on the left hand side of your dashboard you'll have the plugin. It is actually called SH Platinum. SH Platinum is the main menu, is where you would actually contact us through the help desk or visit our website to purchase our other plugins or generate individual posts. So that's what this screen is for. The next screen is Manage Your Feeds. So if you actually go into your Manage Your Feeds section, this is where you actually create the plugin information where it pulls. So you would make sure that you have your Brandcaster affiliate link, which is where the feed is pulled. Your feed title would be how you remember it for yourself, just so this is just as your title. The URL, this is where you put your affiliate link. Your author, you're enabling it because you want it to pull. The next post generate, I put now and then move it 5 minutes or so I can actually have time to finish my setup. I'm going to schedule it for 15 minutes, but keep in mind that that's lots of coupons. As you know, many times the feed has hundreds of them in it. So when you're putting the feed in here, the plugin actually pulls from the beginning of the feed. So last month there was 200 and some coupons in that feed, so you're going to get that many coupons posting to your blog. So just be aware that 15 minutes may end up being lots of coupons per hour. This has the ability to rotate titles, so you feel free to use as many as you need. We're only going to put one in here for now because we want to be able to, well, actually we'll put a couple. I don't know why. Okay, so printable coupon. Make sure that when you do this, it actually has the limit record set for however many titles you have. So I have 3 titles, so I'm going to make sure that the title in the settings screen shows that I'm pulling 3 records. Otherwise, when the plugin pulls, it will only pull and use 1 title. If you limit 1 record, it will only pull 1 title there throughout the process because it's scheduled to pull at one given time. If it pulls 3 titles out, it needs to pull 3 records. So we're going to go ahead and say tag it, individual. Tags will populate automatically. You can draft this post status to draft. If you wanted to add media, a header, a banner, an image, something, you could do that here. This is where you would select your category if you want to use one. If you don't have one set up, make sure you set that up in your prior to setting up the plugin. Your HTML template is a screen here. We've already pre-programmed it with the link and the image. If you want to add any additional verbiage, sentences, paragraphs, anything in this, this is where you would do it. So you can take any of these things. We're going to actually put an end date code in here so that we can actually see the expiration date of the coupon. Then the next thing you do is if you have advertising or anything in the bottom you would like to add, you can go ahead and throw it in the bottom here in HTML format. That way it actually helps maximize your earning potential for each post. Then you can hit store. Once you hit store, we've already set it enabled. We've already set the next scheduled post time, so it should go automatically on its own. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to set up the roundup post. We're going to copy the feed again. We're going to call this roundup. We're going to put the URL in. We're going to generate it now. I'm going to select my recurrence to 1 day. I'm going to call it Daily Coupon Roundup. I only need 1 title because it will only pull 1 daily roundup a day. I'm going to draft again. If you want to add a banner here, you would do the same thing that you would in your WordPress posts. Feel free to do so. My HTML template doesn't change. If you don't want the image, you can delete it at this point and it will only put the link in. Then again, you have your banner HTML. So I'm going to go ahead and hit store. So now I've got individual coupon post number 1, individual coupon post number 2. So I have them all there. You can keep going and recycle your feeds so that way when on some days when your feed is done, you can add a new feed and it will pull again. That way you can always recycle your coupons. The next spot is manage affiliates. This manage affiliate spot is so that in the event that the affiliate company that you're part of changes their links, we're able to push those to you, those edits to you via email or the Facebook group or just however we can get them to you so that you can actually update the links manually. If you find you need to add a new affiliate, you can do so here. So if you wanted to add GAN, you would make sure you had the URL that we provided to you, and you can go ahead and hit enter and store, and then it will be automatically saved in your system itself. GAN is not part of it. We did not include that in this. After I pushed out the Platinum, somebody actually emailed and said they wanted to add GAN, and I said, oh, well, with the Platinum, you can do that. It's a manual thing. So it's very simple to do. Doesn't require a whole lot of effort on anyone's part. Once we know what the links are, we're able to do that very easily. So after the affiliate tab, you go to the settings tab. Make sure that your settings is completely filled out. So you need to include whether or not you're doing Roundup only, which you now have that option. The other plugins you did not. You can do individual, or you can do both. So if you only want individual, you make sure you select it. If you want Roundup, you choose Roundup. If you want both, make sure you put both. If you choose to have Do Not Swap affiliate, which means you're going to use the original feed that you have from your coupon network, that's what you would do. You would make sure it says Do Not Swap. If you want to use one of your networks in any given time, you would pick that here and choose the network of your choice. In the event that you want the coupons to rotate through the pull and have a different affiliate for each other coupon, you would actually do that at this point. So make sure you hit multiple affiliates and input the affiliate IDs in this spot. If you choose to reset your post, you would hit the reset button. This will allow you to reset the feed so that it goes back to the beginning. Keep in mind, if you do hit reset, it starts all over. So if there was 200 coupons, it pulls back from the beginning. Now, the limit records is a feature we added because people didn't like having 40 coupons hit their blog at one time. So you can limit this to 1, 10, 20, 100, however you want. Your first time through, if you want to install 100 coupons so they all hit, make sure you hit 100 and then hit draft. That way it actually ends up not spamming your Facebook or your blog. Keep in mind too that the limit records should match the total number of rotating titles that you have. So if you have 5 titles, you should have 5 limit records. The default author, you select it here. This button here is your roundup reset, and your post container width is if your blog has special size requirements. You can go ahead and put that in here. That way it shrinks the size. Once you're done with all your edits, you hit save. And that is actually now set up. So you can actually go back to your posts. I had set my time far enough out that I should be able to see that I have a roundup and a few printable coupons that came out because I did. So here we go. I've got printable coupon right there. So if you look, there's my coupon. The way I set it up. So I have my expiration date. I have my active date and my expiration date, and that's from one of the coupons we actually have. So if you're looking at the plugin and the coupons that are coming through, you can see that they all come to your blog. If you need to actually generate anything automatically because you set your time too far or didn't post or something, you can always go into your screen and do your roundup So let's look at my roundup here and see when the next scheduled time is. So, because we want to show you a roundup. So I have the time scheduled at 2:35. So it missed the time that I had allotted because it took me too long. So I need to actually reset the time for now. And I have to go back in and I have to generate this manually because I missed the timing because I was too slow. So you would actually have to go in there, excuse me, and actually edit that because I missed it. So update. And then once it's done, I should be able to come right back to this feed and generate my roundup manually because I've missed it again because it's 2:41 and I'd set it for 2:40. So you can go in here, generate roundup manually, and it will automatically pull your roundup for you. So you can generate and have as many roundups as you want. So if you want to do a weekly, monthly, daily, twice a day, once at 6, once at noon, however you want to do it. So you can do that whenever you want. It's just a way to help automate this process of manually posting everything. So after I hit generate roundup, I would go back to my screen. Keep in mind that when you generate the entire feed, I'm going to have all the coupons in there. So it's a lot of coupons if I pulled the entire feed. So there is a little bit of delay in how long it takes for the feed to pull. So you can just look at the feeds themselves. So this roundup includes everything that was in the feed. So that's how that works. So all in all, the actual Platinum is more versatile and allows the user to have a little bit more flexibility with how they want to manage their posting. You get to get all the bells and whistles, and you get to use your AdSense and your, you're legit. You can run daily, weekly, monthly roundups for your newsletter, add affiliates. It's got the same features as the other plugins, just a little bit more advanced. So if you have any questions, make sure you feel free to tag us in the Facebook group. That's what we're there for. Or you can email us at couponpluginhelp@gmail.com. Make sure you stop by shoppershallplugins.com and visit our store. We've added some great new plugin products. We've got our Roundup plugin. We've got our Platinum plugin. We've got our Deal plugin that helps post Amazon deals on your site. So we've got ways for you to save time and make money and maximize your earning potential in the least amount of time. So once again, thanks for stopping by and welcome to the family of auto posting. Have a great day.